now we're about to start things off here. A double stack towards this long A, probably to contest towards the orb for the defenders. They also break the camera early to start, so Cypher camera is down. But everybody's walking towards long, but there's a Sova arrow that happened towards the bottom of C. A trade happens across, and it's still a 4-on-4 situation. They grab the orb, they fall back, they're going to grab this spike. You do have the Cypher that's still holding towards the defender side at C, and that is going to be mouseSpaz, by the way. And we do have Jacked gamers on the attacker side. So Def here, as the Sage is trying to move forward. The Jet was the first one to fall at the action here for the attacker side too. So let's see what they're going to amass out of this as they do spot one inside the window. Another trade for trade and another trade for trade. Finally, Sabrosa gets the upper hand as he drops Steph with the Ghost. So it's just like that, a 2 versus 1, and you do have the Brimstone on the other end of the spectrum as the attacker side. That should be Anger, low on HP, only at 40. They spot him. He still has to walk inside. I don't think they saw that they dropped the spike carrier. So interesting enough, Anger is going to be able to pick that up, and he's going to try to clutch a 2 versus 1. Going inside the window, Cypher's waiting just on the other end. Oh my god, the timing. He's going to re-peek. No! Look at that. Meanwhile,
what is,
okay, that's
oh
it.
my
He's going to get it. He's going to get it. Cypher's
okay,
Cutler's going to kill him.
So a little bit of slow there within the round, but overall it got, I mean, when we slowed down, we saw a lot of individual fights being taken there, Alex, and there was not much you were able to do. I mean, I would have liked to seen a little bit more grouping coming out from the attacking side there, but it just unfortunately wasn't in the cards towards the attack. At the end, we see the timing almost work in the favor of Anger, but he does get cut off. Regardless, we are seeing a 1-0 in favor of mouseSpaz.
Yeah, and what's changed actually from Jet being chosen by Ye into this round is Ye was playing as an Omen before. So you still have a bit of clouds that are being used, like smoke screens, but the smoke screens from a Jet doesn't last as long, and it starts off with an aftershock from Drone. And I think Yeaster actually dashed right into it, if not mistaken. But nonetheless, you side from the point of view of the player pushing down towards B. And look how aggressive they are. Already 2 guys towards spawn. We have to commit towards A. Cutler's just spamming through the cyber cage and does manage to get the headshot onto Thief. So now they're going to try to watch flank. Sabrosa also getting a few down. And that is on that big flank from spawn. So far, they're all dropping like flies. The spike is still up. Fully blinded. And even a knife kill headshot onto Strong Legs to actually prove a point that they're here to win. Easy 13-0 for 2 maps, right?
Yeah, I mean, the highlight of that round was definitely the shock hitting the Jet as Jet dashes forward there to begin the round. 2-0, it was an eco round, nothing really to talk about in that front, but as we do move into the first gun rounds here, let's take a look at what we are going to look at the attack doing, and it does look like a heavy mid presence. It's what they're going to favor here, and it does look like the defense really leaning over towards that A bomb site, Alex.
Yeah. Yeah, C is fully open. They don't even have a camera up. The camera is actually used on defense at long. So they're gambling this right now in an aggressive push, probably because they're keeping their Spectres. So they're just going to try to counterattack as fast as they can. But is there a tripwire on the other end? They're going to walk through the smoke first, trying to bait it out. Okay, so Drone's going to find that information, and Sabrosa is going to beat his teammates. So at least they have map control on that end, and they could cheat some people back towards B and C. But they're so far away on the split. But at least Hayes is still able to hold it down. So it's a 4 versus 4. Anger now in his eyes inside the garage. Looking to get things done on a flank around, possibly towards B. They have a lot of control towards B and mid, but look at this flank. Sabrosa's made his way inside the window. Does not spot anybody yet. There's somebody inside the nook, and unfortunately he peeks out.
There you go.
Does get the backstab, and finally it pays off. So a 1-minute advantage. They think possibly from that, though, it could still be an attack towards B. So they haven't cheated people across. So Wardell rotating back towards C does have a double stack with his teammate inside there. So 2 towards B, 2 towards C. The attackers are splitting from the garage and towards long. Close range with the operator. And a second one onto Strong Legs. And a third one onto Anger to stop everybody in their tracks. And mouseSpaz puts up the tally at 3.
Yeah, I mean, what can you really do there? After getting shut down towards that middle area, we're going to see the attack try and develop towards B, but there's an ice wall in that connector to the C bomb site. So not only do the rotations get in, you're actually going to see them set up in a pretty decent crossfire to at least ensure that they're going to get 1 or 2 on the entry. What ends up happening is Wardell up in that top left corner on top of those logs, able to pick up 3. Beautiful round out of him.
This is dominating right now. Even then, I don't even know if they're still going to upgrade for the defender side because it's so good. with the Spectres that they had with the pushes. I don't know if the Spectres that stayed on the previous round is gonna stay, but so far, Subrosa is already at 5 HP, so he tried to go aggressively to peek. He's also going to get spotted out by Strong Legs thanks to a combo with an aftershock. But Wardell still with the operator, going for a wallbang onto death. Shock arrows on across as well. He's trying to look down for the Vandal to hold his ground. Flashpoint to come across from the breach, who's trying to still move inside the side. The wall is breaking at least to get the plant. So this was an eco coming in. He does get headshotted by Strong Legs with the Sheriff, who continues to make some work with that pistol. And then finally it's stopped by Cutler. A wall's going to come up. They should get the diffuser. Ults up actually by Anger. So that's going to force them off towards their tracks. It's a 2 versus 1. He has to break this wall. So he has no choice but to break it with the knife to try to make it a little bit faster. We tried to go for a jump peek with the Cypher. The diffuse should come in at this point. He can't save a gun on top of that, unfortunately. And Cutler kills him.
Yeah, I mean, again, Ye going down very early into the round. They get the entry. Ye tries dashing in. Unfortunately, Ye dashing to his death there. Yet again. So, right off the bat, another great retake. You did mention it was an eco round, so a little bit of silver lining within that for Jacked gamers. Unfortunately, not able to pull it off in the end, however.
And now we finally see just off that scoreboard, it's going to be a full gun round, full upgraded rifles as well on both sides, 2 ultimates up on both sides as well. You do have a Neural Theft on the attacker side for Jacked gamers, as well as a Rolling Thunder on both ends for both teams. Drone arrow to come out. They're going to try to get an ultimate after that with the Hunter's Fury, as they're still pushing forward from long A. So everything's working for them just perfectly. Long A push, Hunter's Fury, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. Anger's going to have to try to clutch a 4 versus 1. He's back inside spawn. A silver arrow is going to look back here towards the B. He picks up the spike, and he's got so much to work with. He doesn't have the ultimate as he used it the round before. And they're also trying to wallbang from B. He does get the first kill onto drone easy. Wallbang right after there. Actually, it was a shock arrow that came in from Garage, I think, that put him down to 47. But I don't think he's going to get anything here. It should be 5-0. Anger at this point, I think, or he builds his ult, or he saves his Vandal, or he tries to hurt the economy, and he's choosing the latter. He's walking up towards B main, where there's only one person watching it, but he's watching it from A.
Yeah, that's the exact thing, right? You're going to have Brimstone watching from outside. Easy kill for Subrosa. Regardless, if Subrosa misses the kill, he's able to reset, get out of there, wait for teammates to rotate in. So that's some good positioning from him, not giving up an easy frag, and instead getting himself an easy one. Now, 5-0 is our scoreline here, Alex. We're moving towards that midpoint, the 6th round, that midpoint in the half. If you're on the attacking side, what are you changing? What are you suggesting? What are you moving forward with?
Well, so far, they're playing against 2 operators as well here, Evan. So at this point, they're trying to go aggressively towards A side. There's a double stack towards there too. The Cypher camera, as they throw up, they cannot do much. So if they still want to try to keep working towards this A side, go for the breach. Go for breach flashpoints. And this time they're actually using it for the B side to take mid control. But again, B is very hard to take. I think you should still work towards A and C. Try to take down those operators. You have one op towards A, one op towards C. You take them down. That's the weaker point. Because you know the main focus is towards the garage and mid side.
Yeah. Right now you're going to see Subrosa get a little too aggressive on that site take. Get taken down by Thief now as the B-bomb site is open for business. Cutler taking down Stronglegs, who's leaned over towards that A.
I know exactly.
But look at Hayes. Able to pick up one. Death taking down Drone. Yes, Knives taking down Hayes now. And we're into a 2-on-3.
Wow, how is this happening? You already have now Wardell trying to move forward. He does get the headshot with the classic onto Death. Looking back towards spawn, he's going to say, I'm going to try to pick up another gun, but it's another operator at his feet, unfortunately. Shock arrow towards the gong. Whiff shot, or should I say, quick shot miss. But he's trying to go back for a shock arrow and operator combo, but Thief decides to peek out and wins that fight. So I was going to say, B side is dangerous, but somehow, I guess, thankfully, to a Rolling Thunder towards that right side, gave a chance at least for Drone. Or should I say, Strong Legs to move out towards the A connector side to give at least more of a spread on the B side cover for the attacker side, but at least it ends the 13-0 dream.
Yeah, unfortunately, I just felt like in that situation, the retake scenario, I don't think that mouseSpaz was really prepared for that. Yeah, you could tell that it was more an individual effort than a team effort getting into that site, and I think that's really what caused it.
Yeah, and I guess you have to look at it from that point of view as well. If you're not going to try to battle to try to take down the operators towards A and C, we'll fight against the operators on retakes, and it worked out in their favor.
Exactly. Right now, look at Hayes getting aggressive towards mid. He is going to make a bit of contact. He is going to fall off, though, as Sage now moving in towards Garage. Two teammates following behind, and it does look like they're going to lean a little bit towards that C bomb site.
And it's still holding strong. Operators still doing their point. So Wardell started off towards B. Sabrosa with one towards C. It's traded out at least, but you still have Hayes alive inside the site, who's able to frost orb and prevent the players on the attacker side from moving forward inside C. Even a res. So an operator is going to come back in the hands of Sabrosa. Everybody from the attacker side has split off. They wanted to fall back, and they're trying to still move forward inside C, inside mid B. So I think we're trying to utilize Ye to try to open things up as a Jet. But little does he know, or he should have known, that the operator was up there. So that was a dangerous play. But they at least forced a rotation towards C.
Yeah, it does look like Brimstone now, Anger looking towards the C connector, able to pick up Hayes, turn this into a 4-on-3. We've got 3 members in this garage, so here comes that fast C split. Are they going to be able to take the site?
This is huge. Right now, that's going to force Sabrosa back towards that dumpster, but they're going to run up straight here. He's in a great angle to get the first kill, indeed. And that second one is going to be traded off, so denied here by Yaster, but Wardell still comes out from the spawn side. Shock arrow coming down as well, and now a Jet trying to fly across. He's spotted here, and it's going to get walled by drone. Or should I say flanked by drone from the C garage. It was close, but no cigar.
Yeah, actually that ultimate, you were saying, as it was coming out, you're like, this is huge, and it was, but you know it was even bigger. There was a Molotov that landed just at the entrance, and that stopped the entire take just long enough, Alex, for that AWP to get into, or that operator to actually get in position.
Yeah, the worst part
to get me
oh, it's all good. It's okay. It happens, man. We're CS players. But the the best part out of that, because of that molly that was thrown on the ground, was just thanks to a res from Hayes. If they actually kill Hayes before, after getting Sabrosa first towards the long C, that site was taken for them. And now he continues his reign with the op. So Anger already fallen.
Yeah, that was great. Early kill, and now look, getting out, resetting with that operator, moving on to another position of the map. Yay! Forces middle, gets inside garage, and finds the entry kill for his side.
Oh, Wardell's going to try to go for that quick, and he does. From that tag, or it was a wall bang, or it was just a swing out, and he decided to go for the swing out and the kill. Force a rotation, and look at that. Def is just waiting patiently. He's going to say, look, I heard another one rotate across, so he's just going to try to hold it out, but I don't know if he knows that there's somebody towards the 8. Did he wall himself out? What?
Yeah.
What is this?
What, Def?
Okay,
what, Def?
It's definitely miscommunication at this point. I'll tell you, this is from my point of view, just looking at the mini map. So he's in a position where he sees the operator towards B. He could get the backstab and say, look, B should be open, fall back and rotate. So he's going to wall off because he heard another one rotate towards spawn side. So he knows, okay, I at least killed 2. They're rotating from C. B should be open, or C should be open. I'm going to cut it out so you guys can fall back and get the plant. But I think there was miscommunication where those guys were committed inside A, and that was it.
Regardless, they didn't know that, there was somebody in that site. You know what I mean? At the end
that
of the
too,
day,
inside heaven,
they didn't know there was somebody in that site, right? And that's what cost them the round. But the thing was, with the wall, even if the site take went down and everything went, they still had access to the main entrance of the site and the heaven of the site. And if you, nice 1D.
Yeah.
If Def wanted to get involved, he would have had to go around to middle.
That's
because
right.
he walled himself off. So I just think that wall was a big blunder. I don't think he intended that.
Well, it shows now on the scoreboard that mistake hurts. Now 7-1 on the board, as they have managed to take control of A.
Everything. Yeah, and almost B. They've walked all the way up into the site. Why? Because Breach is pushed down short and is about to get shot, not in the back, but instead.
Okay, I get it. They wanted to move as a group to clear out the site before they plant, but this is going to be huge right now, knowing that Sewers is all the way down. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Death is always lurking. So Death, again, with that wall, I think it was just going to lurk back towards B on that previous round. But nonetheless, they get the plant. They think that Sewers is going to be clear, but Drone is going to walk all the way up. This is going to be huge. First kill, 1 tap, easy. Second one still in behind the site. Oh, he saw the side of the gun. That's it. A second one and a third one at least stopped by Death, and Death is on his own. He's going to try to go for a res and try to pick up the Vandal at the same time. Cutler does get the kill under rotation at spawn. They're both there. Does get the first headshot. Silva arrow is going to drone him out. He's going to fall back towards long, but it's not planted for him.
Oh no, that's the issue here. The bomb's gonna go down. The full defuse is gonna come in for Mordell. Here we go. Def not expecting the fake. And an aid threat. And then
Wow.
he gets taken down after.
At least there, it's another nice eco round that they had that they almost won. But again, you need to start mustering up some rounds at that point. Bring that confidence. Try to stop them in their tracks as fast as you can. Because when it comes back to the full gun rounds, they're still not winning those ones. It's still very one-sided against the operators of Wardell and also of Sabrosa. These were the chances for you to like just get the momentum back.
Yeah, I mean, even in that round, they had such a good chance to win, but Drone with the great positioning just on the other side of that wall short. So they just don't think that he's going to be pushed up that far, and Drone's able to pick up 2 kills on the retake.
Gonna try to walk off this cage. Cutler is trying to play aggressively, but he gets spanked. It's straight off by Drone. That's 1 and 2. That's 2 players down, and also once again, they fall back inside the site alive. Rolling Thunder is up and available as well for the A side. Drone is just, again, doesn't matter who he's fighting against. He's just doing, he's like a crucial part right now for the team. He's even going to run back towards C so he can get a heal from Sage. So they're rotating out Wardell at Heaven to op down. And they're going to walk into and they're going to walk into Drone as well once he gets 100 HP. This is huge for Drone.
Massive now is, you're going to see Death moving into garage window here. We got the garage being watched, however, by this breach at a distance. Can Def pick up this kill? He's just going to let his teammates move up. Contact's been made. Def now making contact towards the garage, and out the C connector they come.
Well, Hayes unfortunately cannot win a fight, cannot hold it down. At least an ultimate that's going to come out. The orbital strike from the Brimstone. And a Rolling Thunder to counter back. He does manage to put Schlongers out of position. He wasn't stunned, but still manages to get the kill. Gaster in the back of the site. Operator onto Drone. Again, it's going to be a Hunter's Fury. Another kill for Wardell. That's what, the second Hunter's Fury that he gets? That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a strong ability at the end of the day, especially if you have reconnaissance on anybody.
Oh no.
Ooh, that's a beef. That's a beef.
Oh, because it's Ye though. You remember how loud Ye and Sabrosa were when they were playing at Flashpoint.
Yeah, all those guys, man. The young
That's
gen men,
definitely
they're bringing it back. They're bringing it back. Yeah.
You can hear Yaster going woo.
I don't know, the old heads. I think all the old heads just got tired of it, and Lands got quiet for a while, and now all the young bloods are bringing it back, and it's enjoyable.
I love it.
Revealing area.
But unfortunate there. I mean, they again. I still had a question mark. You had Death. Look at it again. Death by himself, trying to get opening kills as a Sage.
I mean, I'll talk to that point in a little bit here, because the round's starting to develop. But when it comes to getting opening kills with Sage, I'm okay because you have that self heal. Granted, they're not in the position at 9-1 for people to take individual fights or to trade, but Sage is still a viable hero just because of the self heal to take individual fights. Anyways, here we go.
Out of my way.
Totally get it too, but at least set up for trades. Now, unfortunately, nothing is working out. The first came from Cutler, just spanning through the cyber cage and got a kill. Spotted a second guy, which was enough to give his teammates on a rotate to get the second frag. But now Anger, once again, unfortunately, is stuck on his own on a 5 versus 1. Smokes, but still holding towards the B site. He does get the first headshot onto Sabrosa. He did get tagged by the first ping. But as it comes out, Wardell was just waiting at default spot on the right side. Operator to take him down, and 10-1. Last round to go in this first half. And it's been very, very, very one-sided. Nothing, no money right now. Very low buy into this last round. Barely possibly any abilities with the money that they had on that scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not looking very good for Jacked gamers here. Not looking very jacked on the scoreboard. But it is first map. Remember, for those of you tuning in just now, it is a BO3, so yeah, we might see a 10-1 lead on Haven, but arguably, mouseSpaz, this might be their best map. So we shall see.
Yeah, did they choose this? I don't know. But now you're juggling Vandals and Operators. This is what I was telling you guys before. Buy your guns. If you're whiffing some shots, if they're rushing, you can switch over to a Vandal and hold your grounds. It's a great way to play it. You don't get punished by the extra buys. Kind of like what they do in CSGO in Dust 2 when you're going with auto snipers towards the spawn and then you switch over to your rifles. But the difference here with Valorant is that you're dropping your rifle or your operator right at your feet where you can just pick it up whenever you want.
It's so broken. Nice. Oh.
It's awesome.
Ooh,
Now we're going to try to go aggressively towards the sewers. So Cutler's going to fall back. Does have a cage at least to try to slow down as much as he can in terms of just visuals. Because with the patch, it doesn't slow down people when they walk into the cyber cage anymore. Only audible cue. He does spot the first jiggle peek. Didn't see the second one cross over, though. But little did they know, they have a crossfire set up on the other end with the breach on their side. And that is going to be Drone. Drone is holding that corner with the Vandal. Operator to open things up. Cage is up. First one to fall down. Color still spamming through the cyber cage. It gets 2 of his own. Now looking forward. Yacer's going close range with the Guardian. Headshot onto Cutler. Finally, Anger opens it up onto Drone as well. They still have plenty of time to go for a spike plant, but it's a 3 versus 2. No ultimates at all into this round. So can they actually save it right now for the attacker side? Can they make this 10-2? Spike is about to go down so far. The answer is going to be no, especially with Sabroso on a big flank from Sewers. Anger is going to rotate back towards the back of the site. Vandal shot to just give away his position as Hayes is going to look out towards that window. And it's a great way for them to bait it, to get the kill. And we're ending the first half 11-1.
Oh, man. The highlight of that round was definitely Jet dashing into the site and popping someone's head with a Guardian. 100%. Anyways, moving on to the second half now. 11-1, Alec. If they win pistol round, this is
They
over.
won't. They won't. Oh, you're
No,
talking about mouseSpaz not winning pistol. I think mouseSpaz will definitely win pistol.
No, that's what I'm saying. If Jacked gamers don't win pistol, this one.
Yeah, and
This one
they probably
is-
won't. They're running high right now for mouseSpaz. I think at this point, you want to just bring it to the second map. I think this map also was chosen by mouseSpaz, so this gives a chance here for Jacked gamers to just say, look, let's recollect, let's move on to our second map. Actually, you know what? I don't think so, because I know that these guys like to play on bind for mouseSpaz. So if we're going on bind on the second map, I think it's going to be their map pick.
And I mean, there's 3 goddamn maps in rotation, so
That too.
you can't really say, "Oh man, we don't like this map." Like, it's like a BO3. You're playing all of them. Like,
Yeah, I know that point. But Death at least does get the first kill onto Hayes, and that's what you were talking about, the self-heal. He gets the kill,
There you
he gets
go,
the
right?
pick, playing aggressively, heals himself, but now he doesn't have any for Yacer, who's at 12 HP. Re-peeking out, thankfully, from a breach charge, a flashpoint to give Death to roll out and get the second kill on the board for this round. Spike, though, still in the hands of Breach, who's trying to hold back towards Spawn. Cypher trying to move forward, and that's going to be Cutler with a Drone trying to work together on a 5 versus 2.
yeah, Def is in a very strong position here, able to just spot that entire mid. We are going to see him rotate out. We are going to see the bomb now move towards that C bomb site. Breach is actually rotating in as well as Def now getting all the info in the world.
Yeah. And because of that, Def did get closer. Tripwire is going to say they're probably going to head towards C, and indeed they are. Strongling's already down to 13 HP. They don't know that Jet's towards the back of the site either, though. They do now as Drone gets the headshot onto Yaster, and then Cutler onto Stronglings. Finally, Def on a rotation. Gets the first one. The Spike is down. 15 seconds left on the clock. Can we get the clutch? Def is moving forward. Trying to get 300 credits at least. Cutler says no. That's 1 and 2, and finally Anger stops him. That could have been a huge clutch by Cutler.
That was getting scary. Good on Drone to check the back of the site, though, and even
Definitely.
pick up that entry on Jet. I mean, that's good awareness. Taylor, can I go ahead and check your computer real quick there, buddy? And see what's going on that one, Drone.
My prediction was so close on that pistol win.
I know.
That would have
man.
been demoralizing on top of that, actually, if mouseSpaz won that.
I mean, yeah, it definitely would have been brutal, but a little
They,
bit
they
like,
had the upper hand, right, for the
Yeah,
defenders.
yeah,
Like the amount
yeah.
of times that Def got those kills.
yeah. Oh, look at this aggro right here.
He heard the footsteps too. Wow,
Ooh,
these guys are
wow,
bringing
I
it to
love
them.
this.
They don't know that somebody's around the corner, though. They're gonna walk through possibly a crossfire, but they still win it. Okay, not so bad. They're gonna get the orb. They're not getting the orb. Okay.
They're gonna grab it now. They're gonna grab it now. They just need to make sure nobody was regressing. But look at Drone again, making the plays that matter in 2020.
Boom. Can he get the second one? Unfortunately, not for now. We'll get the flashpoint to try to repeat. Knows that they fell back towards C at least. And they at least managed to also take the spike carry down. That's courtesy of Thief inside B. Trying to spam
Oh my
across. Drone
goodness,
does get a
Drone.
wall bang headshot onto Strong Legs.
Oh my god, if Cypher picks this one up as well. Oh,
Okay, at
Cypher, you
least-
saw him! You saw him! Cypher! You saw
At
him.
least Drone stops him. Cutlet does get the kill onto Anger, but it's straight off by Thief. So at least 3 kills. 3 kills is not too bad there.
No,
on
that
the-
was
on the
definitely a
Packer
good
too.
round. And I mean, Drone is making plays here. He's doing wonders, and it's great to watch.
Yep.
All right. Now, as we move into this first gun round here,
This is a nice spot.
no operators on the field for either side. We're actually going to see the Spectres kept in hand.
This goes
They have no
here.
money.
Yes, this should
I
do.
mean, yeah, that too. They really don't. I mean,
Idle
that
man.
too.
Yeah, unless they wanted to go with small shields.
Well,
if they
you
upgrade
have
it for shields,
you get
but-
3,300, right? So
Yeah.
you can always Vandal small shield. But look at this aggression. Wardell able to take down Ye.
Oh,
And
no.
Def. That's
Oh,
it right
no.
there. That's the big frag.
Yeah, they're even gonna put Tripwire on the rotation just in case somebody decides to push down. But look at how much they split the defense.
Yeah.
They have to play one player in each site.
Molly.
And look at that minimap. Look at Anger having to go back and forth
Smoke down.
because he has to cover B and Garage at the same time. Finally, he's gonna smoke it out. He's gonna say, okay, I'm gonna focus
Smoke
on at least
down.
something. But the camera does not spot anybody towards long, so they're cheating over towards B side. But everybody's walking A for a split. It's gonna be impossible for them to take. I think at this point, even if the spike gets planted, don't even go for kills. Save your 3 weapons and try to fight for the overtime.
Cage,
Yeah, this
cage,
thing's
trigger.
pretty much fine.
Tripwire.
Cages are triggered, but the recon's gone. He's getting spotted through it, and Thief
Yeah.
goes down. Wardell,
I'm saying.
great recon dart into that bomb site.
That's what I'm saying. Now the spike has been planted. Recon or Owl, sorry, is going to move forward and is going to spot one. Strongly is actually going to push forward. Okay. Pays the price. Hayes waiting around the corner. Now he's going to get spotted. Fault line, they're going to hunt him down. He's stunned. Drone comes across, and now they don't even have any money for map point.
Yeah, that is what you brought up, right? As the round
Yep.
began, you're like, hey, look, if they take sight, just save. Don't go for it. You guys aren't gonna have money on that point. Like, just And they went for it. They ended up losing 3 people in the process, and look where we are, right? We're heading into this final round. We're seeing 2 sheriffs, a Spectre, and double Vandal on the field. So, nonetheless, I mean, at the end of the day, when you look at this, yeah, they can still make something happen, but it's going to be difficult to do so.
Even a second Vandal only had $3,800, so it was going to be a small shield and Vandal, and so far it trades off towards long, and it works out. It was a triple man push, but it's going to be a Sage versus Sage very soon. Wall is going to go up, maybe a res at the same time. There you go. Back to a 1-man advantage. Sage on the other end can maybe pick up that orb at the bottom, and that is going to be Hayes. He's at 3 and 7, but he's just going to hold off the wall for now to see if he's going to get flanked. The spike is still down deep inside the spawn, while the other 2 have taken control of upper B. So that's going to be Sage is going to run back. Hayes is going to pick up the spike. They're going to try to take an opener inside this B bomb site, but Anger is waiting just around the corner. And he also has support from his Cypher as well, but from Thief. But unfortunately, he falls. Cybercage will fall off. Thief is a little bit too far out, and even the hat's going to go across. They're going to try to spam across the Cybercage as well. And it's just Thief, the last man standing. Or should I say, no, he's with Ye. Now he's the last man standing as Ye falls. And now Thief is going to try to keep it alive. He does manage to get the headshot and drop the spike carrier. It's down to a 1 versus 0 as Drone manages to win that duel. And the first map comes into favor of mouseSpaz 13-3. A little bit unfortunate in terms of anticlimactic to start things off on a grand final.
Yeah, and look who's on top there. The man of the match, the man of the evening, I'd even say, Alex Drone, absolutely decimating once again. I mean, the guy's playing phenomenal, and I'm sure it's going to carry over to